Fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, gather round. I am here to talk about Season 5, Episode 4. I have now watched Episodes 4, 5, and 6 of this season, but I can't squeeze them all into one video because there's too much to talk about for each of these episodes. So much is going on. I have so many notes. There's so many things I want to sink my teeth into, pun intended, and I just don't want to rush through this, okay? So pull up a chair, get your snacks, and let's talk about what's going on in this episode, Episode 4, Out of My Mind. Episode aptly named because for a majority of it, I did feel like I was out of my mind. The stuff with Dawn, I don't think I've ever seen a TV show play in y'all's faces as much as Buffy the Vampire Slayer plays in y'all's faces with Dawn. Crazy. Genuinely had me gaslighting myself in a way I've never gaslit myself before. I was like, okay, wait, what is happening? She was so sus this whole episode. I was like, I don't know what's happening. Now, if you're new to this journey with me, I did mention in a previous video that I do know what's happening with Dawn because I got a little further ahead than me recording these videos. So I do know who she is, but at this point in time, I was losing my mind trying to figure it out. I was losing my mind. Top of the episode crazy because we have Buffy out here fighting and then Riley shows up and then Spike and there's just so many of them. I was like, this feels more than usual. The situation here feels dire in a way that it hasn't felt dire in a while. Don't really know what's going on there. Then we get a very cute, lighthearted friendship moment between Buffy and Willow, and I'm really glad recently we've repaired their friendship because this whole moment between the two of them warmed my heart and made me love Willow even more than I already do. When she got excited about Buffy talking about like a school lecture, she's like, oh my God, like you're academic. Like we're talking about a lecture right now. I've dreamed of this forever. It was very cute. It was cute and funny without being like mean to Buffy, which I enjoyed. I just wrote in big capital letters in my notes here, Tillo supremacy. I just need you all to know that I am still 100% ride or die Tillo, OTP. I love them so much. Any kind of morsel they give me in regards to Tara and Willow, I will eat up. Thank you. And Giles Pookie opens a magic shop and Xander is helping him and it's so sweet and cute. I'm like, oh my gosh, he has a magic shop. He feels important again, like he has a purpose. And honestly, low-key, I feel like that magic shop is going to come in clutch. I feel like it's going to be really important. And like, it seems silly goofy right now, but it's going to be a very important location for the Scoobies and a source of resources. And I'm so happy we have this because I've been mourning the loss of like the school library since the high school era of Buffy, and Giles's house is fine, but I prefer the magic shop. So I'm enjoying this edition. We also get Harmony back in this episode, which, you know what? She's fine. It's just so funny because she in her mind thinks she is this like evil supervillain and literally no one cares about her, including Spike. Spike just barely tolerates her. The whole scene where they're playing 20 questions and he gets so mad because she's thinking of a bread box, which is like, I don't know if you all played 20 questions back in the day, but that's like a joke. Anyways, I thought it was funny. I am old enough to understand that reference and that joke. Just old enough to understand that, so I enjoyed it. But, like, holy moly, Spike is not having it with Harmony. And honestly, neither am I. Then the first pillar finally falls for the Dawn storyline. Joyce does not recognize Dawn out of the blue. I was shook. I was like, wait a second! I knew something was afoot. I knew it. Something is up. And they don't address it in this episode, but they do very shortly after. And that was the first cookie to crumble. And I felt vindicated. I was like, yes, I knew something is up. She was not here this whole time. You cannot gaslight me. Also back to Tillo. Willow creating light, like the witch she is, and Tara being impressed. Like, yes, Willow is getting so strong, y'all. I'm like, is this good or bad? Because right now I'm very enamored by it, much like Tara is. I'm like, oh my God, look at her super strong witchy powers. And a part of me is like, typically with these types of shows, when someone comes into power like this, it goes south at some point, so we're gonna watch this space. I'm a little worried about that, but right now it's cute and fun and cool and witchy and gay, and I love it. And, of course, Spike is trying to get the chip out of his head. Fork found in kitchen. This is his number one op. His number one op right now is the chip in his head. We're gonna get to that. Real quick about Riley and Buffy. So, up to this point, I've been like, I like Riley. I think he's a good boyfriend for her overall. Like, I enjoy his character and that storyline. I don't know why everybody in my comment section is like a certified #1 Riley hater. I do not understand. Maybe there's something coming that is like going to change my mind about him. I understand that he's a little annoying at times. I just, in general, kind of find a lot of stereotypical male characters in TV annoying as like a general baseline. So I try to see past that. I think he's quite sweet, but this is the first time I was like, why are we manufacturing stupid conflict between Riley and Buffy? What, Riley being all weird and like butthurt about not being superpowered in comparison to Buffy, I was like, I don't like this. I don't like whatever's happening. I don't like this. Riley, I need you to get the fuck up. I need you to pull yourself up. Let's go. All right? Why are you threatened all of a sudden? It's weird. These 2 lines of dialogue were a big yikes. Quote, "Loving you is the scariest thing I've ever done." Second quote, "I don't know why." Yikes. Back to Spike. So they called Spike a peroxide pest, which I do think is one of the funniest phrases I've ever heard assigned to Spike ever in the show so far. 10 out of 10. No notes. So, you know, we get Spike threatening this doctor to take out his chip. The same doctor that the Initiative boys, the ex-Initiative boys, are trying to get Riley to see because he's got like tachycardia or something. He's got like a heart condition. Something weird is going on there from all the like drug use the Initiative put him under, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the details. It's fine. Spike gets there first, threatens the doctor. The doctor takes out his chip. And they have you going for a second. You think, oh my God, they took out Spike's chip. He's vamping out. It's over. It's Jover for the entire group. And then he fucked with him. He did not take that chip out. Fuck you, Spike. You're still chipped. Like a little chihuahua, you are chipped. All right. So we've got to talk about Spike and what happens to him at the end of this episode because he is bent out of shape about Buffy. He is bent out of shape. And then the Buffy kiss, the Spike Buffy kiss, I was on my feet screaming. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? It was all a dream. The reveal that he has a big fat crush on Buffy Summers is the greatest additional storyline they've given Spike maybe ever, because the man is down bad. Like in the next episode, which I will get to, he's not well. It delights me. It really delights me because he's tripping over Buffy, and I'm like, you know what, this is entertaining to me. This is entertaining because she doesn't give a fuck, but he gives every fuck, and that is a dynamic I love to see. And you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, all right? Sarah Michelle Gellar and James Marsters have incredible chemistry, and I have said in previous videos, this show loves to find excuses to pair the two up together, and if it has to be repeated, like basically, you know, wet dreams that Spike is having about Buffy, then that's what we're gonna do. And they've kept the gag running, and I see why there are Buffy shippers now. I get it. I understand. I'm just delighted by this storyline. It's so funny. Me and my roommate Patricia are like tears in our eyes laughing anytime something is brought up, which I'll talk about in the next episode. All right, y'all. Next video, we're going to talk about episode 5, which is No Place Like Home. So get ready for that.